What's going on, y'all? My name is Lady Vasori, and I am here with another video about how to discover a mindful life of alignment. How to discover a mindful life of alignment. And we're going to talk about it today. I do have my notes readily available, guys. I do need my notes so I can give you guys everything I have about this subject that I've studied on in order to teach it to you guys. And it's all about a mindful life of alignment. Okay? Are you living in alignment to what's important in your life? That is the question of today. A lot of people do not live in the alignment of what they desire. You just live day to day and not aligned with shit. And I don't do that. Nope. You just running your life together. It's the 9 to 5, traffic and commutes, all night study sessions. If you do that, daycare, sports schedules, dinner planning, yada yada. Fondly known as the day-to-day life. But are you aligned with what is important to you is the question. Because living day to day sounds like a total drag. Total drag. Most of us live in partial alignment. We have a job that's pretty close to what we want to do, or at least help us pay the bills that come every month, busting our tails at school, commuting in this traffic, and showing up for our families at all times. You are just content to live out your day-to-day. You're content with it. Still something is missing. This is what I'm talking about. And then we hit the couch or the recliner at the end of the day. You wore out, wondering where your energy went. We may even beat ourselves up by we overanalyze the day. We might say today was very magical, or it was not very magical, and I hit the snooze button, and I overslept, and I got coffee all day, and I'm stressed out about all these mundane details. That's what I'm talking about. Living in alignment is not the same as living in balance. Y'all heard what I said? Living in alignment is not the same as living in balance. Living balance requires everything to have an equal weight and attention. And I used to be that one that will always say, just balance it out. Do something else for a bit, then come back to this. It wasn't so bad to live like this, but you would drive yourself insane trying for the perfect balance. I am a very silly Libra. I am a Libra, okay? As my husband told me, my honey man tells me a lot. If everything is important, then nothing is, you know? It's very accurate to say that. Yeah. Until I realized what alignment as well as balance was, I was always living day to day, going to work, doing the same things. I was balanced, but I wasn't in alignment with what my passion was. All right, let's talk about what is alignment. Do you know that? First of all, you need to know that in order to know if you are doing this. Living in alignment is choosing your own idea of what's important and not what you should be doing. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. We all have to do or we all have responsibilities, but outside of those items, the world is yours to experience it, to do whatever you feel like you want to do. You have to know what you want to do, okay? You have to align with it. You'll need to do some reflection on what alignment and purpose looks like for you, because it's not going to look the same way for everybody. My passion and my alignment is to teach and to heal and practitioner. Okay. That is my passion. This is something that I have grew into and flourished in because it has always been there. I just didn't know it. Right. Sometimes living in alignment means waking up a little earlier in order to study or to pursue a different career path that you actually love. Sometimes living in alignment means doing the dishes later because spending time with your daughter or your honey band or your loved one and her anything you got going on is more in line with your priorities. Living in alignment can look like creating self-care rituals. Even if it's meditation, it's even stirring in positive vibes into your bath salts or into your baths, and oils into your baths in order to promote relaxation. And for the record, if you are going out and about, you will meet resistance sometimes when you start living to your purpose. Everything about conventional society says, no, be predictable, keep the same schedule, keep the status quo, keep up with your neighbors. I don't do that shit. I walk in my own light. I align with what I want to do, me and my husband, because he aligns with me, right? Because we are as one. So anything else outside of where I got going on, it don't matter. I used to care what people thought about me, especially when it came to spirituality. I used to care that nobody knew that I was a hoodooist or a witch or whatever you want to call it, okay? However you call yourself. I was always that one. Don't tell. My brothers knew, my older brother, my son knew, my husband knows, but I kept it quiet. I'm like, fuck that. I'm aligned with this shit. And if I don't get out there in face of everything that I got going on, who's gonna know Lady Vasori? Nobody. That's my passion. So you have to understand that if it means a lot to you and it's your passion and your alignment and your balance and your purpose, fuck what the naysayers say. Who cares? If you want to strip, bitch, go get your coin. How to discover alignment and purpose. Defining purpose will take a very long time. Now, I don't say this to discourage you, but rather set the expectation that purpose is your heart and soul's life and work. You will constantly pursue and redefine your purpose as you grow. Remember that, which is a good thing. The seasons in your life will always have ebbs and flows. So your purpose might slightly shift with it, but know that it is a good thing. It's supposed to happen that way. I never could have imagined the different callings I would have in the occult. But by staying open to opportunities from the universe or from source, I have found my life leading me to happiness and purpose. I found happiness in the craft. I found happiness in helping my feminine divine. I found happiness in a person, a purpose and a passion with this walk and teaching what I know to be abundantly so and true, because I did it myself to change my life. I found strength to stand up for myself and to live outside of the bounds of the normal, what you're not supposed to do, what you're not supposed to talk about. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. And some ways to uncover and discover your purpose is, of course, meditation. Meditate. What does your ideal day look like? Okay. So meditation, if you've been pursuing mindfulness or for any amount of time, you have probably heard of starting a meditative practice. If you haven't started, I hope these words are to call you into action to start. You need this practice. You wouldn't not just eat for a day, would you? Or not drink any water. So why would you not want to nourish your mind and your soul? Tell me that. You can't tell me that, huh? Why wouldn't you want to do that? A meditation practice has so many benefits for your mental and your physical clarity, as well as your health, your physical health, your mental health. By taking time to quiet down and turn off all of that hustle and bustle that demands from others and your phone and the internet, and you can begin to listen to your inner voice. How else can you know your purpose if you don't listen to your little guide that is inside of you? Your subconscious mind and your intuition will whisper to you and guide you to your purpose. They may say things like, I like this job, but I would prefer to be more creative. I've done that. I think I want to spend more time on X, Y, and Z. I've done that. You know, I really enjoyed it, but when we played this music, it filled me up with joy. I've done that. The little guy will show you the way every time. I've turned down jobs recently. If you've been following me, you know I've turned down a couple of positions because I knew it wasn't my purpose. It wasn't my calling. You can't pay me enough for my said energy if it doesn't benefit my flow. You hear what I said? Another way is journaling. What will alignment feel like when you journal? Journaling is a great practice to declutter your mind. If you have a minefield of what ifs and to-dos, and you're very, you have a lot of anxiety, and in your head, it's just moving around in your head, journaling can help relieve the pressure. Journal it, write it down, dump it all out, and start with a clean canvas. You can do morning pages as a part of your outlet. That means keep it at your keep your journal at your bedside when you wake in the morning. Don't grab your phone. Don't move until you write out your thoughts in that journal. Grab your pen in your journal and write it out. Think of it as creating a space for what you love to do in that journal. I always recommend journaling in tandem with manifestation as well as meditation. Sometimes purging it out of your brain and working it through on paper can lead you to a better meditative experience. Journaling can also include writing. It can include drawing. It can include painting. Anything that helps get it out of your mind is useful in this particular case. Another way is to visualize bigger dreams. Baby, I don't never stop. How can you get there? I don't never stop. Let me tell y'all something about consistency. I went from 700 and something followers, and I started getting consistent. I look at a couple of mentors. Yes, I have mentors, as well as I'm your mentor. I have mentors. And one of my mentors told me or stated, stay consistent in order to grow. And that's what I did. Baby, I had over 1,000 followers in a month just by staying consistent. You got to visualize bigger dreams. Most of the time, our mind really wants to play it safe. We dream as far as we think. And that's it. When I say dream big, I mean dream of the most impossible, the most thrilling things you can have for your life. You will always stay stuck if you don't dream beyond your life right now. Always stay stuck. If you can't go past what you're doing right now, if you can't dream bigger than that, you're going to always stay stuck. If you dream of spending more time with your family, then you want to visualize what that looks like for you. What does it entail? Does it have a certain feel or even a smell to it? See you and your family together for a huge dinner or a board game night. Hear the outrageous laughter, people laughing. Feel up on that love in your mind first and watch it come into fruition. If you dream of a creative life, What would your studio look like? Forget the nagging thought of we can't afford a studio. Visualize it in any materials for your craft. For me, I want a brick and mortar for my store. I visualize this all the time. That's why I stay consistent in uploading my videos. That's why I stay consistent in speaking about my shop, Visions by Vasori. Why you guys can come and support my shop. Because I visualize you guys. I place that energy where it needs to go in order for it to grow and flow. Right? Once you start to discover your purpose, your true heart's desire, you can start taking baby steps towards manifesting it. By replenishing yourself with meditation, by journaling, you hone in on the life and purpose that you want. Rather than being led by what's urgent to you, right now, you led with what's important, your purpose. Remember, intention plus energy equals manifestation, y'all. You can also start giving up the idea that you have to do it all and balance it all out. Take the pressure off of it. Take the pressure off yourself and love the journey that you are walking, but walk towards it. Even when you hit the recliner, exhausted, you're worn out for the day, it will be in celebration of living a life of purpose and alignment for your desires, and so shall it be. All right? So I have given you a whole rundown on how to discover a mindful life of alignment and where to start. Where to start. Y'all got to walk towards it. Walk towards it. All right? So, guys, don't forget to like, share, support, and subscribe to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Guys, if you need anything, visionsbyvasori.com. I offer everything from client works, life coaching, tarot readings are loaded now, and everything else in abundance for the occult. Your walk, candles and oils and herbs and bath washes and floor washes and tarot cards and pendulums, and I have it all in my shop, visionsbyvasori.com. Before I go, I'm just going to give a quick announcement. I'm going to try to do this more often of things that are changing in the shop so you will know about it, because some people just don't read. I'm just saying, no shade, no tea, but it be true. Hold on, let me get where I need to go. And this one here is, okay. If you are wanting any left-handed works, baneful works that are loaded in my shop, this is all to do with left-handed works such as make them fight like cats and dogs, doomsday work, return to sender work, any type of left-handed baneful works, you need to go ahead and book it now if you are looking at these things. I will black out these dates from September the 1st until October the 31st. I will be doing no left-handed works in order to recharge myself. I've noticed that I have a lot of clients that are interested in my left-handed works, and which is fine. I'll be back with it. I just need to focus right now on positive works before the veil thins. So positive works, positive flow. I will do money works, all of my other bookings, a-okay. But as far as baneful or left-handed works, it will be a blackout from September the 1st until October the 31st. Another thing I'm adding back to the shop is tarot. I will be back doing tarot readings. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it up. Instead of you having to book my time, you will pay for the reading. And I will send you a video of me, recorded video of what I pulled and everything that the cards are saying to you, okay? So I am back to doing that. I'm also doing pendulum yes and no readings. I'm going to give you, if you book a tarot reading with me, you can have 3 open-ended not open-ended, I'm sorry guys, closed-ended questions, yes or no, where I will pull my pendulums out, and also my dials and rods, in order to read the situation and give you a yes or no answer about whatever question that you have. So this is back going on. I had closed that down for a little bit because I had my surgery, and I usually don't want to read cards when I am not healed myself. But baby, your girl, she back, honey. She back. I'm healed and I'm ready to dive into my purpose, my alignment. Okay. So guys, again, book your reading. If you want a tarot reading, hit me up. You do not have to have an appointment. You will receive a link to your email where you will get a video link of your reading. All right. I hope this helped y'all. Remember, discover a mindful life of alignment. Don't just walk in it day by day and just living your life without a purpose. Blowing blessings. Bye.